Yo, what is going on, everybody? It's your boy Potential Unleashed, back with another video. This is me doing a breakdown for the new One Piece live action official trailer that dropped a few days ago. I originally had done this video already, but because of copyright, I unfortunately could not upload the video, which I find funny because I did a trailer reaction. I'll leave that in the description, and it was fine. It would allow me to upload it, but for some reason I couldn't do an in-depth breakdown with the same trailer. I don't get it, but in this video I wanted just to break down different things that caught my eye, piqued my interest, and things I wanted to talk about. But if you guys enjoy regular anime content, make sure you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you guys never miss out on a new video. With that, my name is Potential Unleashed, and let's get into the breakdown. So this clip, it is at Roger's execution. The reason why I wanted to highlight it so much is because, as you notice on the right side, that is a man in a green cloak. That is Monkey D. Dragon. If you look, I believe in the Oden flashback, there were different Marines there were different pirates there, and individuals witnessing Roger's execution. People like, I think Doflamingo, Dragon was one of them. I think Buggy and Shanks, I think Mihawk and Morian. There might be a few others that I'm missing, but such important people were here to witness the execution, which I find really interesting. And I like the fact that they included Dragon here, because that's, you know, correct to the manga. And different people who have never seen One Piece, they wouldn't know who this green hooded figure is. So that's a pretty cool detail to me. The next image is this. There is a better one of it on Twitter. I don't know if it's of the actual scene or if it's just different things behind the scenes, but this is Usopp, Zoro, Nami, she's not in this frame, and Luffy. They are in Kaya's garden. This is when they first meet Usopp, and they are going to Kaya in order to see if they can get a ship for their journey. I think it's pretty cool what you can see in the background. I believe that might be a seahorse right there. I'm not really sure exactly what it is, but there's different decorations going on in the garden. It just gives a garden-like feel, and I think they did a pretty good job of it. I do want to mention that I believe, and I'll put the screenshot on here, Oda, he talked about how the live action, since it's an adaptation of the manga, it's not going to be exactly one-to-one. Different scenes and different characters will be left out, and I think that's fine because of how a live action is. You cannot include everything that the manga has, because when you're drawing, your imagination is limitless compared to here, where the live action, you can't make certain things possible because it's just unavailable in the live action sense. And one of the changes that happened is Garp is at the execution, and I like this change because we know that Garp and Roger, that they went against each other countless of times, and that they're very close in terms of strength. And I believe before he was going to be executed, while he was in prison, he talked to Garp about how, hey, I trust you more, well, dang near even like you're one of my crewmates. And so I like that he's here because it shows that Garp really, well, I personally think Garp should have been there in the first place because of how closely connected those two were. This image, it has to deal with Nami, Luffy, and Zoro. There is, I don't even know what it's called, maybe smoke or a flare, or yeah, I'm gonna say smoke or a flare that was going on at sea. And based off of the timing, I think that this has to deal with Buggy or somewhere around Orange Town, where his carnival is at, or his location being on that island. It's signaling them in order to go there. That's the only thing that I could think of. If you guys know if this was referenced to the manga or the anime in some way, shape, or form, let me know in the comment section below. This image, and I actually did not catch it the first time that I saw the trailer. This is Ray Leg Zeph. It's his ship. So this is what happened during Sanji's flashback of how the ship, you know, it was during a storm, they went overboard, and him and Zeph got stranded on an island. I think the ship, if you look at it in a fluid motion in the trailer, the scene is beautiful. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I think that they did the ship justice, and I can't wait to see how they're going to have Sanji's flashback in the live action. This scene with Zoro is reference to Mihawk, him calling Zoro a frog in the well. I believe that is a Japanese proverb, and I'll have the exact meaning on the screen for you guys, but from what I remember, because the scenes talk about how Zoro's inexperienced and how he hasn't went like and experienced everything that the world has to offer. So I think the term frog in the well is like how short like sighted that he is, and how he has yet to experience what the different obstacles or different things that the world has to offer. I chose this image because I think Buggy's voice actor looks amazing. Well, I said voice actor, his actor looks amazing. I'm not gonna lie, besides Garp and I'd say Kobe and maybe Mihawk, I didn't want to mention him because I will talk about him later in the video. I think that Buggy's character is spot on. But the reason why I chose this image is, number one, to give it praise, but two, because the carnival circus atmosphere that's going on is different from, like I said, how the manga was, which I think it could be cool. I like that they did like the circus effect being that he is a clown. I think that's fitting. And so I would like to see how they narratively changed it, where Buggy was kind of a ruler over a town, to where it's now he owns or maybe potentially runs his own circus. I want to highlight this scene because this is Taz Skylar as Sanji, and I thought the choreography of and his fighting style, that it looked pretty freaking good. And he is going against a fishman here at the Bratier, which is interesting because the fishmen, they weren't at the Bratier. This was about Gin, about Mihawk, and about, I believe, Don Krieg. So I'm interested to see why there's a fishman at the Bratier, which cuts to this image, you know, showcasing, yeah, it's for real that Arlong was at the Bratier, because we know that Nami, she ended up leaving in the midst of going against Gin, Don Krieg, and Mihawk. She left to go to Arlong Park and give him the different goals that she ended up stealing. Well, she put it in the stash that she had, and so in her leaving, this version, it looks like maybe Arlong went to the Bratier in order to bring Nami back or try to steal her back. I don't know. I'm not necessarily saying that it's wrong or it's a bad way to do it. I just have to see how the live action is going to portray Nami and the others getting to Kokoyashi Village. This scene appears to be after Zoro lost to Mihawk, because you can see the little bandage that he has over his chest a little bit. I don't really care necessarily how they do it, because as long as it's impactful, I'm cool with it. Whether it's in the ship, whether it's on like a little raft, like, or a little small boat like it was in the manga / anime, I'm cool. Just as long as Zoro gets dog walked by Mihawk and he still talks about how Luffy's his captain, how he'll never lose, and devote his life to swordsmanship, I'm cool with it. Alright, this may just be like a bad image. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, Shanks does not look great. I did see some stuff about him behind the scenes and different images of just him, and I thought he looked alright. And even his like actor, I thought he was gonna look pretty good as Shanks. And this happens during the flashback, so maybe they just have him looking a little bit younger here because he would be younger in the flashback. I don't know, it's just, maybe it's just this like little shot that just doesn't look good, and maybe he'll look good in other scenes, but I'm not the biggest fan of Shanks' live action actor. I mentioned a little bit earlier, Mihawk gotta give praise when praise is due. His live action actor looks pretty freaking cool. He looks sick. It looks like a copy and paste of his character. The last thing I wanted to talk about were all these bounties. You can see Cavendish is on here. There was also a bounty for Foxy and Bellamy, and the reason I'm mentioning them is because they weren't introduced till after we got in the Grand Line, and this is probably episode 2, one of the early points in the series. And I think that it's fine because it just shows how vast the One Piece world actually is, and that, yeah, these bounties of these strong pirates that are in the Grand Line, even though the East Blue is the weakest of the seas, they would still get brought to all around the world, including the East Blue. I think adding these, it's a pretty good touch. Overall, I'm thoroughly impressed with how the live action trailer looked. There were some changes that happened that I liked, some that I didn't like, and some that I think I will have to wait to see how they adapted and if the change was better or needed for the live action. But let me know how you guys feel about the live action in the comment section below. It releases August 31st, so a little bit over a month. I am freaking excited for it. I'll be reacting to it on my YouTube channel, so make sure you guys subscribe for that. But thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you guys never miss out on a new video. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, and TikTok is on the screen in the description below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget to unleash your potential.